Okay. I think that all of what you're doing is great. It may be too soon to do this, but I think you need to have one action that everybody could do, and one of them would be to pull out all your money from the bank and put it into your local credit union. And maybe make more credit unions. Every single community have a credit union that people could put in. Then you would have the monies in the local community, making the local loans to people, being responsive to the people, and then you would have the monies held by the 99%. And that's an action that everybody could do. Even, you know, the little old retired people that can't leave their living room could send their homemade.
There's a large population of the United States that don't even use banks.
Yeah, and this would in fact scare the banks.
There's a conversation about that going on the listserv. The listserv, I don't know how you get on it. It's called September 17th. I don't know how you get on it. It's a great discussion going on.
If you want to say your name, I'm sure we could have one back calling you an economic terrorist and it'll be on the vibrant blogosphere.
Sorry, Vlad, does Occupy Wall Street have a dedicated security team to deal with anonymous thieves like DOS attacks, or have you ever heard
we don't, obviously. We're just too young. We formed 2 weeks ago, right?
Is it the same?
No, as I thought, yes. We got the main website for New York City General Assembly. Apparently, we got the DOS last night.
What happened? I'm not trying to understand your answer.
The main website for New York City General Assembly, nycja.cc, which is actually a mirror of .net, but the main one is held in Iceland. Because we first got the net, and right before the whole thing started, we realized it's a really bad idea to have this thing in the States. So we moved, and we couldn't get it back. The decision was made, and the people couldn't properly transfer the domain name, and have issues with their accounts. And we set up a parallel.cc one in Iceland right now. Without that point, but anyway, the main website was taken out offline by something last night. Right, thousands of IPs connected at once. But now we're posting the victim of code providers. They called 1984.is. It's a group in Iceland dedicated to protect. In Iceland, yeah. Iceland has the best laws for protecting our ability to serve content. No, FBI will take this domain name if things get ugly. So we have to protect ourselves. So anyway, it's in Iceland, and it went down and it's back up. So, and we're talking to people in the community to find out how to make it not go down again next time we try it. But there's no team as such. It's just there is no teams right now. It's just for individuals connected together.
It's self-organizing, so you can take the initiative.
Yes.
You seem to know what to
You
do.
basically go down there right now, plug in. Find friends. Go to the square, go to the big playground and find people to play in the sandbox.
There's not enough Wi-Fi down there.
Bring your own. Put it out.
That's how to do it.
Go to Sprint. Go to Sprint. Yeah, go to Sprint. Sprint will sell you portable Wi-Fi hotspot for $200 and it costs like $30 a month. You can just carry it anywhere. Sprint, yeah, we need more Wi-Fi. We don't have any resources.
Yeah, I think this is wonderful, and I'm an anarchist myself. What worries me is not what you're doing, but sort of a danger down the road. The major problem for the left, to me, and the reason why there wasn't a general strike in Wisconsin, is because the union leaders and the liberals did all they could to push the mass movement into electoralism, into voting for the Democrats. And that's what they've done to every mass movement, and that's also, in my opinion, a major reason for the failure in the 60s. Now, obviously, what's wonderful about what you're doing is that it isn't tied in to electoral activity. It's direct action. But I get a little worried when the grim woman says maybe we'll end up with hearings in Congress. It's not enough that you're not supporting the Democrats. It's not enough to be neutral. I'm not saying what you should do in a specific moment, but there has to be a realization that these people are our enemies. Not just that they're not doing anything, but they're our enemies. Not just the Republicans, but also all the Democrats in Congress. They are bought and paid for. even the best ones just serve as front, as smiley face on the face of all the evil ones. And so I get, I know you right now you're not involved in electoral action, but once you get involved with the unions, which you should, and I think is a wonderful thing, and I would advocate it, but then you have to deal with the union leaders who are tied in to the Democrats and community leaders who will be tied into the Democrats, and you have to be able to deal with this.
One of the things that's a big thing that's coming up on our agenda in the labor working group is how do we maintain our independence as we align with unions? How do we maintain our own identity, our own tactics, our own message? This is a big issue, and it's not easy, Bruce. It's not easy, but they're aware of it.
So I'm going to have to call this session to an end because the next session is beginning. No, there is.
Thank you, everyone.
Come to Liberty Plaza.
Yes, we're having an after party for lots of groups today, so please come to Liberty Plaza.
Oh, but there's a party I saw online that is at Brooklyn Park. Every woman.